Ginger Z, Great Morning America's central meteorologist, as of late shared a disturbing update as she plans to cover the approaching landfall of Tropical Storm Milton in Florida. Known for her active, in-the-field weather conditions revealing, Z's presence during significant tempests is something her crowd has come to depend on. Nonetheless, her most recent update accompanies an uplifted need to get going in dread, as Typhoon Milton gives indications of becoming one of the most impressive tempests to stir things up around town in late history. Z's disturbing admonition, this is significant. In a progression of online entertainment posts, Z didn't keep down in focusing on the weightiness of the circumstance. This is significant. In the event that you're in the way of Milton, right now is an ideal opportunity to get out or get ready. We are taking a gander at a possibly devastating occasion, Z partook in a Twitter update, close by a video of the tempest's direction map. The storm, which has acquired strength quickly throughout recent hours, has meteorologists profoundly worried as it moves toward the inlet coast. Z's update wasn't simply loaded up with meteorological language, it likewise conveyed an individual tone as she shared that, in spite of covering many serious typhoons throughout the long term, Storm Milton feels especially extraordinary. I've covered many tempests, however, the sheer flightiness and fast acceleration of this one is providing us opportunity to stop and think. A startling scene on the ground. Z has been positioned in Florida for a few days, and as the tempest approaches, her updates have caught the scene as local people hold on. Racks and stores are discharging out, service stations are running nearly out of fuel, and there is a scramble for last-minute supplies. Z's updates have shown film of inhabitants barricading windows, filling blockades, and clearing to more secure regions inland. In her report on GMA, Z referenced that numerous beachfront towns are as of now seeing tempest floods, with water levels rising a few feet even before the tempest formally hits. Winds are escalating, and the conjecture predicts hazardous flooding and conceivable cyclones inside the typhoon's way. This is as of now, not a drill. Individuals here need to make a move now, Z underscored in a live fragment. Ready for absolutely horrible. As a component of her inclusion, Z has imparted significant security measures and alerts to her devotees, empowering them to follow departure orders on the off chance that they are in the peril zones. The meteorologist, who is known for remaining in the main part of the tempest to report live, communicated her profound worry for the people who might misjudge the force of this storm. Storm Milton can possibly bring record-breaking breezes and flooding. Individuals must be brilliant and view this in a serious way, she added. Z's own involvement in typhoons permits her to talk with power, and her words are not intended to make alarm, yet to convey the weightiness of the circumstance. In the background, the close-to-home cost. However, Z is a carefully prepared columnist with regards to outrageous climate. It doesn't mean these occasions don't weigh vigorously on her. In a genuine in the background second, she shared what covering such perilous tempests means for her inwardly. I've experienced so many of these, yet it never gets more straightforward. You see individuals losing everything, their homes, their organizations, and here and there their lives. It's tragic. She likewise referenced the cost it thinks about on her, literally as a mother. With 2 young men at home, Z said she stresses regarding being away from her family in these serious circumstances. Each time I pass on to cover a tempest, I ponder my young men. I simply trust they'll comprehend the reason why I do this, to protect different families, to give individuals the data they need to make do. Support from fans and associates. As Z plans to climate storm Milton, fans and partners have been flooding her web-based entertainment with messages of help and kind words. Many have communicated their esteem for her grit and obligation to giving critical, exceptional data to those at serious risk. Her GMA co-secures have likewise shared their anxiety and backing live, considering her a fighter and communicating trust in her capacity to explore the hazardous circumstances. Ginger is out there on the bleeding edges, as usual, presenting to us the most recent. Our considerations are with her and the whole group on the ground, one of her co-has commented during a new section. The most recent gauge. At this point, Typhoon Milton is projected to make landfall inside the following 24 hours. It is normal to raise a ruckus around town shore as a Class 4 tempest, with supported breezes of 140 miles per hour or more, and tempest floods that could reach as high as 15 feet in certain areas. Flooding is a main pressing issue, with meteorologists foreseeing that a few regions could see up to 20 crawls of downpour inside an exceptionally brief period of time.